You just heard the setup for a story that took over the internet, the perfect underdog. Narrative, the idea that Caitlin Clark against all odds could make a miracle return for the WNBA Finals. But what if I told you that entire story was a lie, not a mistake, not an exciting theory? A lie. And today we're going to prove it. More importantly, we're going to expose the real story the media was too busy to find. The story of why the Indiana Fever really left a valuable playoff roster spot open. A move so calculated, it turned the biggest weakness of their season into their most powerful weapon. We're a community of narrative analysts here, dedicated to filtering out the noise and finding the truth, if that's what you're here for. Do us a favor and hit that like button right now. It tells us we're on the right track. All right, let's get into it. For weeks, you've been told about a loophole, a secret backdoor in the WNBA's rulebook that could put Caitlin Clark back on the court. The story was compelling, it gave fans hope, and it generated a ton of clicks. There's just one problem: it was never possible, and the proof has been sitting there in plain sight the entire time. The WNBA's playoff roster rules are brutally simple. Before the postseason begins, each team submits its official list of active players. Once that deadline passes, the roster is locked. Final. No exceptions for situations like this. And Caitlin Clark, as we know from the team's own official announcement on September 4th, was not on that list. So the loophole that the competitor video and other outlets hyped up, it's a fantasy. According to the league's own procedures, a player in Clark's situation cannot be activated. The door wasn't cracked open, it was slammed shut, bolted, and locked from the inside the moment those rosters were submitted. So we've established a critical fact. The Caitlin Clark return story was a media-fueled fantasy, a great headline, but completely disconnected from procedural reality. The Indiana Fever front office knew from the moment they submitted their playoff roster that she was ineligible. And for all the narrative analysts watching, this is where the Real investigation begins. This is the question that should have been asked from day one. If the team knew Clark couldn't return,